Welcome to the Create Today podcast. I'm your host, Karen Stanley, certified Rapid Transformational Therapist and hypnotherapist. And my passion is helping women heal from the past and learn how to create the life they love one day at a time. Welcome. Hello. Aloha. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. Today, we're going to talk about how many RTT sessions does one human need? How many do you need to feel different? How many do you need to get results? How many do you need to get change, to experience the changes and the result that you're after? Well, the answer is it depends. Don't you love those? These questions don't really have an answer. I think everybody needs like 900. I can't even imagine any scenario where I will personally stop going to my RTT therapist because I feel so much better. And there's always something that I want to work on. Once I might be struggling with one thing, I've gone to several appointments. I've had, anxiety over my daughter and what she was going through at the time. So we worked through that. And then I felt detached and I felt super calm and I felt good about that. And then another time something else would come up that I really wanted to work on. Maybe it's being super vulnerable with a really hard subject with my husband. I was really having a hard time. Like, man, I really want to be more confident, talking about hard subjects with John. And then I did another one. I think I've had about 9 or 10. So there's no answer. I know. I hate that too. I wish there was just an answer. I wish it was one, snap your fingers, you're fine forever. It just doesn't work that way. And everybody's different. It just depends because everybody's different. So it depends on a couple things. First, how much do you want to change? I think a lot of people do other types of strategies or therapies or other kind of methods before they try RTT, which makes sense. It's just now becoming very popular. It's more mainstream because Marissa Peer, she's basically the only one. I mean, she was doing her own therapy. She created this method. She's only one person, but then she started to train therapists back in 2015. So it's only been 9 years that she's been training therapists. Now there's thousands and thousands of us. So it's becoming more, people are more aware of it and they're searching for it more. It's not so unheard of anymore. So, but I think a lot of people have done other things. How many things have you tried before? And how many other methods? Maybe you've tried talk therapy, or maybe you've tried other strategies, grounding and journaling and support groups, all wonderful, amazing options. And maybe it just hasn't worked, or you haven't, I don't want to say it didn't work. I want to say you haven't gotten the results that you really wanted. You're still struggling with some of the same things. So you have to have a strong desire to change. And if the desire is strong enough and you say, from 1 to 10, how much are you willing to put in the work and commit to this? And if it's a 12, well, then you're going to have better results. Just like alcoholics or anybody who's just in the throes of addiction, they have to come to the decision themselves. They always say you have to hit rock bottom. Your own rock bottom. Otherwise, you don't have the deep enough desire to change. You can't want somebody's change more than they want the change. So if you have a deep desire, you are so sick and tired of being sick and tired. My favorite thing, you're tired of dealing with this issue, whether it's anxiety or depression or disordered eating or over drinking, overeating, or maybe you're single and you're tired of being single. You don't want to be single. It can work for that too. When you get to the point where you have a huge desire for change, then you're going to have the best results. 2, the other thing it depends on is what degree you think change is possible, which is also a belief. Some people are just believe that, I was born this way and I can't really change that much, or I've always been that way, which reminds me of that story of the 2 sons born from an alcoholic father. And you ask the first son, why do you drink? Or who ended up being an alcoholic? Why is it that you drink? And the son answered, well, because my dad drank. And then yes, the second son, who doesn't drink, never touched a drop of alcohol in his life. Why don't you drink? He goes, because my dad drank. So you have the same circumstances and they have completely different realities. And so to what degree do you think you can change? That's really important. And if that is a very high degree, I know I can change. The desire to change is huge and I know I can change, then you're going to do very well. And then the third thing is just your commitment to the process. You do have homework and you have to listen to your personalized recording every single day for 30 days because the mind learns by repetition. I know I say this all the time because the mind learns by repetition. So I have to repeat it. Just kidding. So you are committed. You have to be committed to the process in order to see the best results. Now, I recommend 3 sessions because one issue can take, from all of the history and directly from Marissa Peer herself, in her 30 years of experience, now probably 40, one issue can take 1 to 3 sessions on the same issue. It can also mean you will feel extremely great. You will feel calm. You'll feel competent. You won't have that issue. You won't feel suffering after 1. And it could be 3. And I have tons of clients who do the 3 and they love it. They feel great after the first one. And actually the second one, we work on something different. I have tons of clients, they just want to do 1 and they just want to try it out. That's perfect. Great. And almost all of them have come back for another one. And so it's just, you feel better. Once you understand the root cause of your issue and then in hypnosis, you can let it go. You're able to feel relief. Just understanding it gives you relief. It's weird. It's hard to explain, but I've felt it myself. And so everyone's different. I have no crystal balls. I have no way of knowing how many sessions that you're going to need, but I recommend 3 because one issue can be 1 to 3 sessions just for one symptom or one issue. So if you have any questions, let me know. So happy that you're here. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Thank you for being here and listening to my show. If you got any value at all, it would mean the world if you shared it and left a review. Remember, the only way to create the life you love is to take it one day at a time. Create today. God bless you.